now?
Guava is great. Guava is great. Okay. So we're now considering perennial or semi-perennial crops that we can plant also in the 2 hectares as an alternative to a cash crop. So passion fruit is great. So passion fruits we can yield up to about 50 or so tons a hectare, especially if we're not in a potivirus area or we haven't had any potiviruses. Then we can have a very good pack out for fresh produce, which can have a decent price. I'm not sure exactly what the price is per kilo in the fresh market, but I think it can be decent. There's also an option for juicing, so you can also sell to processors. Pro, there's other processors in the area. And then the other option is then what you mentioned is guava. Guava is good. Guava price, when I remember it correctly, like was it last year or 2 years ago, was about 3 rand a kilo or 3 rand 50 a kilo, so about 3,500 rands to 5,000 rands a ton. And that mostly all goes to processing. And there was a need for guava. There was definitely a guava shortage. There was not too much guava in the industry, and it seemed like the prices for guavas in South Africa increased year on year since 2021 or 2022. So since then, the price actually increased and didn't decrease. Other option in the area that's lucrative or relatively stable in its output is mangoes. And mangoes, you're going to get money from acha, you're going to get it from fresh market. We don't have to dry the mango, but if we do dry the mango, that's even more. That's another source of revenue that we can get from mango. But yeah, mango can be sold for juice.
Start like with the fresh, like we'd have to start from ground zero with the mangoes, like planting and everything.
Planting new trees, they'll take about 3 years to start yielding properly. 4th year is when we're probably going to have a good harvest. So yes, it's going to take longer. But yeah, those are some of the crops with a stable price in the market where you don't really have to worry. But macadamias is 10 hectares that we already have.
Exactly.
And that 10 hectares is a good crop to have perennially. Although the prices have dropped significantly in the last few years, it's still a very high value crop nonetheless. So it's good. I mean, if we can still make, say, 50 rand a kilo, that's still good. That's way better than 5 rand a kilo.
True.
Big difference. So the mac yield is also not going to be like fantastic, I don't think. But yeah, even if we budget at 50 rand a kilo or 45 rand a kilo, it's still a very decent amount, especially having dehusked and we're selling nut and shell. That adds value to the crop, makes it slightly better. So now there's a decent amount of money that we can make with the max. It's just these 2 hectares additional to make sure that we make proper money from.
What did you say about the pepper dew?
Pepper dew. Pepper dew is good. It's just that one place that buys
that
them.
We need to negotiate with.
Yeah. Oh, so this reckons 12 to 20 tons a hectare, not 50. Okay.
For the macadamias?
No, for passion fruit.
Oh.
Okay, so 12 to 20 tons a hectare. So if we're on 2 hectares, we might be looking at a maximum of 40 tons. At 8 rand a kilo. Do you have your calculator back?
Let's use them calculators.
Okay, so let's say we plant 1 hectare.
Yeah.
And we're going to go for the low yield amount first, 12 tons a hectare. And let's see how much money we make from that. So 6 tons is now fresh. 6 tons is fresh because we're going to go for a 50% pack out. We can go up to 70% pack out.
But let's start with the realistic one first.
We're going to go 60 by 8. Right, 8 rands a market. 60. So 6 tons. Sorry, babe.
No, it's not that.
Which means it's 8,000 rands. Right? Because it's 8 rand per 1 kilogram. So in the season, it's only 48,000 rands. Very poor.
Very poor.
So plus the other 6 will then be for juice processing, which is 4 rand. 4,000. 72,000 rands. So not great. Poor sake.
So granadillas, no.
That's on the
In terms
worst
of
case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
Are we only going to work on the worst case scenarios,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's safer.
Okay. Okay, so not these. We're not going to work on these. What? 72,000 rands. Okay. Harvest frequency, February to July, which is great. It's perfect if it's Feb to July, because then from July onwards, now you're harvesting the macadamias. Until end of July, then no more macadamias. And then money from macadamias will only come in August, September. So whatever the passion fruit make in March, for example, that's all we have for April, May, June, July, and August for 5 months.
It needs to hold us. It needs to hold us
for 5 months.
It needs to hold down the fort for 5 months.
Tough, eh? Not easy, babe. Okay, we're gonna go into guava, right?
Guava.
Susceptible to virus, yes, especially potiviruses. Needs trellising, yes, and it needs labor.
We're hemorrhaging money, babe. Labor. Hemorrhaging money.
Guava as a perennial. Guava, we plant this year, we can start harvesting the following year. But we'll probably start harvesting the 2nd year, 3rd year.
Probably.
It's precocious, but yeah, okay. So 30 to 60 tons a hectare, much higher yields, right? Limpopo often yields above 40 tons, so we'll work on 30 tons, right? And processing is 2 rand 50 to 4 rand, so let's go for 30 by 2,500, 75k. At the lowest tonnage and with the lowest price in the market. Got it?
Got it.
So what was the other one? 72,000 rand. Okay. So I'm not going to work with the fresh market because... Okay, let's do this. Let's go with the 10%. Let's go 20 tons is going to be processing. Yeah, processing at 2,500 plus 10 tons fresh. Is that fair?
Yes.
And let's say that's 5,000. So 100,000. Slightly better than the passion fruit.
Definitely.
That's if we're also not processing our own guava. The moment we start canning our own guava, game changer.
Right? We're increasing the value of the product.
Yeah. Game changer. Revenue per hectare, 140,000. We see 100,000. 1 hectare. Getting better. Mango. Takes a long time to mature. But once it does mature, you're looking at what's it, 10 to 20 hectares, 20 tons per hectare. We're going to go for 10. Fresh market, 5 rand. Juice, 2 rand 50. They didn't put acha. Acha is also 5. And acha is the big one.
Yeah, in Limpopo, acha is big.
Acha is the big
but
one.
We're not only focusing on Limpopo, right? We should do market research like in the other provinces, like what their demands are, and we cater them, or we just try to accommodate them as well.
Ons op dieselfde bladsy. If we only make 10 tons of mango, we sell that at 5 rand a kilo. We get 50,000 rand. So mango's alright. We can actually do mango, babe.
Right.
Find a corner somewhere. We can do mango. 12 months. So the shortest one, time to money, is the passion fruit. For cash flow, it has been rated the 5 stars.
Nice.
Guava, 2 stars. Takes 2 to 3 years, to yield. Price is relatively low, but the yield is high. That's the thing.
Low price, high yield.
Mango.
More.
Moderate. 2 star.
Okay.
3 to 4 years for mango. Chilies.
It's probably the best so far.
High processed, 4 star. So chilies and passion fruit are in the lead at the moment. Looking like passion fruit is highly favored. Takes a year.
What's the last one? Sorry, babe.
Sorry.
What's the last one? Herbs,
Tomatoes,
greenhouse.
pepper. Also high. 4 to 5 months. So tomatoes and peppers are good. Herbs, 3 months. Leafy, also very high. So if we can do herbs, etc., we can also do it in one of the office. Look at the office. Put lights inside. We just do it inside. If we can get solar panels for the electricity, so it's not too expensive, run a small motor, clean out that tank every so often, we can build a little hydroponics thing.
Agreed.
We can make this, babe.
We can do this.
We can definitely do this. Passion fruit, 60,000 to, we counted 70,000, so we're not very far off in a season. Chilies, 80,000 per year is the minimum, the worst case scenario. Tomatoes or peppers, 150,000 rands a year.
Wow.
That's the best one so far, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's under ShakeNet. That's the
ShakeNet
babe,
is $500,000.
that makes
a world's difference.
the world's difference.
So it's a good investment. So we look at it as an investment, right, babe?
Got to get the ShakeNet.
So not just, it's a big cost. No, it's we're investing in a big return.
Yeah. Either ways, babe, on 2 hectares, we can't do extensive farming. We have to do intensive farming. And given that we're going to do intensive farming, we got to get shade netting. Got to. And pineapples we can grow in the north, but it's not like a pineapples area.
There's pineapple right there.
Lychee is also a very popular thing, but lychee takes a long time.
We should find out where this guy sources his pineapples from.
From the market, I think. Sounds like, I think it's a Joburg thing. Now, pineapples, possible. But from in this area, babe, peppers, tomatoes.
So far, I do have it here. So far, growing pepper dews and tomatoes, just peppers.
Pepper juice. Let's talk about the pepper dew idea as well. Okay, let's also talk about pepper dews. Because if we're in Zanin, there is a pepper dew processing facility. So Pepper Dew International is from Zanin in Congo. We can grow pepper dews in the area. It's also a good opportunity because the market's already there. However, it seems like the pricing can be tricky given that Pepper Dew is the only company that will take the pepper dews. And whatever price they give is whatever we need to take. But I'm not sure what the price is currently for a pepper dew per kilogram. If it's good, we might be able to make a decent amount. There is also, of course, the opportunity to sell fresh pepper dew, especially in markets that we don't typically get pepper dew. So maybe focusing in markets in Joburg or even as far as Mpumalanga or KZN. So, yeah, we also just need to consider opening up of a new, very big market in Nelspruit, which is about now, 4.5 hours away. By truck, it'll be 5 to 6 hours away from here. So if the transport cost is not too heavy, it could also be a potential market other than the Johannesburg market for us to send fruit or anything that we might think about. So pepper dews, I think we could also consider. Pepper dew, pepper dew,
Pepper dew, pepper dew. Pepper dew juice.
Not pepper juice, pepper dew.
Yeah.
Pepper juice.
Mm-hmm. We mean pepper dew. Pepper dew.
Hmm. 52,000 rands a year. Yeah. No.
Sounds so low.
Hmm. Okay. Goats? We can do goats, but
But you said we'd have to do some replanting after they graze. So you were suggesting sheep.
okay. So yeah, either goats or sheep. So goats, they tend to feed and rip out the plants,
Yeah.
the grass with the roots. So goats can devegetate an area if their grazing is not controlled correctly. So sheep are a bit better in the way they graze, but also it depends on the environment they're in. You can't have thick vegetation, tall grass, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, keeping sheep in the orchard, in the macadamia orchard, is going to be just fine. I think that'll work. Then they can graze, etc. Sheep or goats. But for the local market, I don't think goats will make a lot of money versus sheep. I think sheep will make a bit more money than goats. Just meat sheep and not wool sheep, because it's too hot for to raise wool sheep in this area. So if we get a good breed, like a mutton merino, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, maybe an SA mutton merino or something like that. I don't know. A meat breed sheep we can do just fine. Load them, send them to a local abattoir or whatever.
And make money. Come back with the cash.
Yeah, make money. So, it says goats. Yeah, they pull grass out with the roots. And they nibble on bark and young shoots.
They will damage macadamia trees, especially young stressed ones.
Yes.
So they are a risk.
Goats, babe. Goats can destroy crops.
And
they like to climb. Sheep, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to remove goats from this list then.
And they clip grass cleanly, that's true. They nibble like, so if you've got the grass shaft here, they'll go down here, and they'll be like, it's almost like someone mowed them all.
Lawnmower.
But they don't pull, they don't bite and pull. Goats do this, like, they don't cut. They
clamp it, and then they pull it out.
They yank, and it comes out with the roots. So, goats not good. Pigs even worse, because they like dig into the grass and they rip. Pigs also not ideal. Dorper cow. High lambing rate, low maintenance. Dharma or Damara. Parasite resistance. Good for hard climates, strong and hardy. Slower growth than Dorper, but very tough. White Dorper, Dormer. Meat Merino. Good growth, but prefer cooler climates, that's true. Meat Merino, not heat tolerant, yes. Meat Merino is in mutton merino is also not. White Dorper, similar to Dorper, also good, okay. Well managed orchard pasture, 5 to 8 sheep per hectare, so if supplementary feed is added, 10 to 12 sheep per hectare. We can do 10 to 12 sheep per hectare. So then it's 100 sheep total at a time. And if we sell, once we're getting to close to 100, we take 20 sheep, we sell, and then we rebuild the population again. How's that?
Sounds good. But the risk is theft, right? People steal sheep.
Oh, babe. We have to skeet.
On skeet.
Yeah, babe. So 1,500 rands per sheep, babe, for young lambs, and 2,500 rands an ewe, so the older ewes, and a good ram for breeding, 4,000 rand plus, but we don't keep the rams.
Which is higher
You sell it
during
immediately.
mating season.
Yeah. So assuming 60 sheep, 80 to 112% lambing rate, sell 40 to 60 lambs a year, annual estimate 60,000 to 130,000 a year, which is also not bad. It's very low, but now we're not. It's not really gonna. It's like extra income, but
low effort.
Not really. Still high effort. Because still need to secure them. Still need to build them like a pen for them to come back and sleep. So they go out to graze. Need to control them to come back to sleep. Where they're going to be safe from predators, etc. Because it's not just people who are at risk for sheep. Predators as well. You need to build like a raised thing for them with wood, so they don't sleep on the ground, they sleep above the ground. It's a thing, babe. We can do it, but it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Then
But you know what? We can also. I think it's still a risk, though. It's a risk. But I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
When we approach like the more mature phase of our farmish, right? When we've got the hang of things, we can start programs and liaise with like schools, maybe, because we have agricultural schools here. I don't know, what do you think?
Definitely. Yeah, for them to do like
whatever.
What? 100%. Definitely. Yeah, that is important to do. Got to.
Liaise with like less fortunate schools or something. The kids can come and see how
things go.
They can even do like internships or something like that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, their best students can get internships. But
I
don't want kids to do internships.
Right? Okay, maybe not an internship, but like a weekend.
They can do holiday
whatever,
work.
Yes, or something like that. Do you get what I mean?
They can come in and do holiday
But
work.
obviously that has like a lot of risks as well, because you need to, like, the kids need to be safe, etc. Do you know what I mean?
But not a lot of kids. They take
the
like
top
3.
Top students, that's it.
Take 3. But yes, you have to be very careful with their safety.
Absolutely. But I'm just thinking
kids
out loud,
must go
like
to
social, like how we give back.
University or whatever and get trained.
Yeah, but this is just exposure.
And
We're not teaching.
So here's what also happens.
Yeah.
The government sometimes has too many agricultural graduates with no placement. So they also ask if you can accommodate like 3 whatever students for their pracs. And this place does have like a staff quarters for accommodation. So you could like accommodate 3 students a year to do their
pracs there.
Pracs.
That's my point. Like
we have a good student who's doing pracs. Tyrant, who's quite good. Very friendly guy, energetic. He's good with the labor, and he's learning and he's interested. So to have him on the farm, it's quite cool. So to have students is good. They'll show you new things that you haven't thought about. They help. You just need to pay them.
But if we get the government involved, obviously, there might be some kind of a...
Yeah, that's separate. CETAs will fund you money for you to train people.
Yeah, stuff like that. But we need to give back to the community as well, where we just do it just for the sake of doing it, A small amount of time can be like a weekend, a holiday in 1 year, but something like that.
Can be very big. But yeah, babe, you need people on site so you can actually get holiday. Otherwise, once you start farming, you can say bye to holidays.
No, babe, we need holidays.
You need holidays. You don't want to be in one place the whole time.
You need to get away for like 2 to 3 weeks.
You want to get away once every quarter. You know what I mean?
Every 3 months.
Yes, every 3 months you have to go away. 2 weeks a quarter.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you only go away for 1 week in that quarter, those days go on to the other one.
They accumulate.
Yeah. Got to.
And then now that we have to work on safety in the workspace. If someone slashes their kneecaps by mistake.
Oh, babe. There's a lot.
You know, someone gets
There's
their
a compensation
hand caught.
fund, which is insurance for that. So if someone gets hurt, there's compensation. But
we'll cross those bridges when we get to it. But I'm just saying, there's a lot.
There's processes.
Yeah, there's processes to this whole thing.
There's processes. The nice thing is that there are processes, so you can put in processes and say, "This is the procedure.
Yeah.
If this happens, then that.
Yeah.
If this, then that.
So you're never in the dark.
To avoid this, we do this.
Yeah.
This is how we act.
Yeah.
Too.
Remember what I said about you don't expect the worst,
People
but you
get bit by
plan
snakes on
for
farms,
the
babe.
worst. Right, babe?
People get bit by snakes on farms.
Right, babe?
Yes.
We plan for the worst. We don't expect it, but we make sure there's
Always
a plan
plan
in
for the
place.
worst.
If there's a plan in place in case it happens.
So our budget when we do it must work at the worst.
100% agree.
So it mustn't be that at its
Ideal.
worst, then we're like,
Yeah. We
It
don't
must
work on
work
ideals.
at its worst?
Yeah.
At its ideal, we should be thriving.
Thriving.
That's when we're like, oh yeah, we're going to holiday. We're going where?
Yeah.
At its best, it's
Yeah.
we're building new houses. We're buying new
that's when we
property.
expand.
We're expanding.
Yes. But at its worst, it has to be functional.
Still has to be functional.
Yeah, I agree.
Diesel a month, babe, is like a bill of like 20,000 rands. Just to give you an idea.
I know, babe. This is not going to be easy.
Babe,
It's not going to be easy, but that's what this is what we're working with.
this is what we're trained for, babe.
Yeah, this is what we're working with. So we roll with the punches.
Hang on, babe. This is what we were trained for. If someone can do it, it's us.
It's us.
This is what we were built for. We're built for these challenges.
Right?
No one else can make it possible. We can.
We can. That's why we got the opportunity, because we can.
Hundreds. We'll make it work.
We make it work. Babe, I need to pee.
Sorry, babe. One more. Okay.
No,
Let's
we
go,
can do
and
one
then
more.
I'll share.
Yeah, no, let's do one more so that when we're done, we're done. We just close it. Yes? I mean, you can still simmer on it while you're upstairs, but I'm willing to pinch. I actually wanted to ask to borrow your dryer because I think I want to dry my hair tomorrow. Will
Okay,
you
I'll
need
go
it?
get it.
Will you need it? Like, are you washing your hair and doing...
I'll wash my hair, but you can take the dryer.
Okay. Because I think I might want to put like the curling rods, but with stretched out hair.
Okay. High value crops. That's the project overview. Macadamia production is a long term. High value cash crop perennial. Do you like it so far?
That's our concept note, right?
Yes.
Put together with everything that we've just discussed.
But you see how much money the Macs make, babe?
$1 million.
Madness.
1.1 million.
Babe, Macs are... Even at 45 rands a kilo, which is low, because Macs at their peak were at 100 rand a kilo. They dropped to half.
Why?
And yet they're still making money. Now they can...
Like, what happened for them to go down 50%?
I don't know, babe.
But still, they still like they generate a lot.
1.1 million rands. Right?
Right.
In 3 years, you paid off your loan.
Exactly. That's what we can also work on, like pushing really hard the first few years, you know?
Babe, we gotta push.
We push.
So once you've got your $1 million, then you're just like, oh yeah, I can do shade nets, take this amount, pay that. I need a big pump, I need this, I need that, I need that. But you think it's a lot of money, but babe, it's nothing.
Yeah, it gets drained very quickly because you're working.
I can't stop working. I still need to work so that I can. The business money is still the business money. I don't need to pay myself a salary.
Yeah.
He knows what it is that I mean.
I knows what it is that you means.
That's good, babe. We can go to bed. Financial model summary. Macadamias is the big one. Shade net vegetables. 225,000 rands possible at 1.5 hectares. And total annual revenue can be 1.8 million rand. And if we're like cruising, we could make up to like 2 million rand, I guess,
so
annually.
Babe, I understand the whole thing with the land bank, right? How you secure the loan with the bank.
Yes.
And then you submit your application to the land bank, and they see, oh, this is backed up by a bank, so they're onto something, and then they give you that grant.
So the land bank and the Department of Agriculture is one office. When you submit your application to the land bank, you've automatically also, that same application goes to Department of Agriculture. That grant fund that comes from Department of Agriculture, the custodian will be the land bank. The land bank takes the money and then can deduct from it the loan payment. Okay. And then you don't have to pay now 3.3, you might have to pay only half of that.
Okay.
Or they can give it to you and you can say, I want all that grant money because I want to put up a shade net. And then you have...
Then now you just have to pay the bank back.
You still need to pay the bank back.
Okay. I get it. So when it comes to securing the loan from the bank,
yes,
won't they penalize you because of your salary or something like that?
No.
Hey?
No, I think my salary is like going to be a bonus because my credit score is fine and I'm not applying for the loan based on my own personal abilities to pay it back from my salary.
Okay. So
it's got to do with the business plan.
Oh, okay.
So they invest on the business
plan. Okay.
Not just so the individuals running the business plan count on the risk. So if they say, okay, this person is actually employed and have been employed for years, and in the agricultural sector, and they're getting paid, etc. So it could still work, and you know what I mean.
I do. I see it now.
It's an advantage than a disadvantage.
Okay, because I thought maybe they might be biased or something because I don't know.
But I get it. It might be a thing of, can you pay us a deposit?
Yeah.
Like a 10% deposit or whatever.
Yeah. To secure this loan.
Could be.
Well, we'll get there when we get there.
We
do what we can, and then we deal with whatever the response is. What I'm trying to say is that we can't control the response, you know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I just wanted to ask that question. Clarify, Dad.
So 10% will be 330,000 rands. We'll see.
We'll cross the bridge when we get there. But I thought that they were investing in you, so they might look at your salary and say he can't pay us back.
It's not like a bond. A bond, yes, they're looking at your income.
Yeah.
So if we're an agribusiness, they'll look at our current business's actual money. So they do still look at your income. So now the tricky part is the fact that we don't have a business. We don't actually have a revenue. Yeah.
We're starting from scratch. But with a good business plan. And some experience on your end. Cool.
Could be something. You never know if you don't try.